Hello, TikTok land. Making a video, one, to try out my new setup here. I got a new tripod and I got a nice key light, which you can see. You can actually see my lovely face. I don't know if lovely is necessarily the right word for it, but you can see my face, as opposed to me trying to make videos in a cave, which is what I have been doing up till now. But yeah, I got a nice key light. It is bright as shit. I've got it on its lowest setting right now, and it is still almost blinding. It's that bright. But I actually also wanted to make this video and talk about a movie that I watched today, a Western called The Thicket, and it was released last month, I think, either last month or in November. I can't remember the exact release date on it, but I know it was fairly recent. And it's on Tubi now, so if you got Tubi, you should definitely get on there, check it out. It has Peter Dinklage of Game of Thrones fame. He's the half man, you know, and then it also has Juliette Lewis, good old Mallory Knox, one of my celebrity crushes. I love that chick to death, dude. She is awesome. She's a great actress, and she is scary as shit in this movie, man. It also has James Hetfield from Metallica, which was weird. I mean, he fits in it, and he did a fine job. You know, he actually has some acting chops. I was actually pleasantly surprised and impressed. I don't know what I was expecting, but he definitely hit the mark. You know, he hit his mark. He said his lines. You know, he emoted, and that's really all you can do as an actor. But it is a Western. It looks to me, from what I could tell, like it might have been that it's supposed to be set in like the early 1900s, sort of like The Wild Bunch. It doesn't ever give you a date. They never mention a date in it. They never say, well, it's 18 Berkador or it's 1900 and da-da-da. No, they never do that. You just kind of left in this limbo of like, I don't know, Juliette Lewis rolls up on a fucking motorcycle at the very beginning of the movie, and they're riding around in like early style automobiles. So my guess is that it's probably, like I say, the early 1900s. At the latest, I think it's probably like 1910, about the time that The Wild Bunch was set. But yeah, it's an excellent Western. Speaking of The Wild Bunch and that movie's famed and infamous director, Sam Peckinpah, this movie actually felt a lot like a Sam Peckinpah Western. I think my exact quote about it on Facebook was, this is like watching Ride to High Country, but on crank meth. You know, it was hardcore. It's hardcore. It is extremely violent. It has a very heart-wrenching story. You know, you get these characters that are established at the very beginning, and you know, you've got Juliette Lewis, who, like I say, she's playing the main villain of the film, and her gang of miscreants. And then you have Peter Dinklage and this kid this kid is trying to find his sister, because Juliette Lewis's character has kidnapped his sister and taken her off. And she's going to take her out to the Thicket, which I guess is some kind of crazy wilderness space. I don't know. The whole thing seems like it's all set in wintertime. There's a lot of snow. It looks cold as fuck. But yeah, extremely violent, very evocative. I thoroughly enjoyed it. That's why I'm wearing the cowboy hat right now, is because it's a Western. And it was great. I definitely recommend it. Two very enthusiastic thumbs up. Rest in peace, Siskel and Ebert. But yeah, it fucking blew me away, man. You know, and it's not too often. You know, I'm a film nut. I love film. I would like to be a filmmaker. I don't know if I've made that obvious enough with y'all through my videos and shit. But you know, I want to be a filmmaker, and that it is not very often that like a movie will just grab me by my testicles, just hold on for the whole time. And this one did that, man. I literally was like, I was sitting here and I was trying to do other things, and I had to stop doing the other shit that I was trying to do because I was getting too distracted. And I was like, I want to watch this damn movie. It's amazing. There's a scene in it, like there's one moment where Juliette Lewis and her gang go into this town, and they go into this church, and she rolls in with her horse, And the preacher's up there, and he's giving a hellfire and brimstone sermon and shit. And he goes, this is not a saloon, and it is not a livery. Now, a livery is where they would keep the horses back in the old days, for those that don't know. You Western fans, y'all know what a livery is. He says, this is not a saloon, this is not a livery. And she just rolls up on her horse and stares down at him. And then you don't really see anything else. And then, cut to Peter Dinklage and his partner and the kid who's trying to find his sister, and they're going and doing these things. And then you cut back, or no, sorry. They end up going into the town where the church was that Juliette Lewis had busted into with her horse. And it's burnt practically to the fucking ground. All that's left is a husk of the structure, the original structure. And there's, half of the two front doors, that were part of the front doors of the church. And that's all that's left of this church. And then the preacher that we just seen earlier, telling her this isn't a saloon and this isn't a livery, he comes rolling out, and the motherfucker looks like Freddy Krueger. Like, she not only burned the church down, she also burned that preacher. And he gives this whole big old long speech about, hell, and how she is the devil, and all this, and it's dark. And I'm telling you, man, this Western was dark as hell, but it is an excellent action-packed Western. I dug the shit out of it. I think y'all should definitely all check it out. Like I say, it's on Tubi right now. So if you got Tubi, get onto Tubi. Type in The Thicket, Thicket, and check it out. Enjoy. 2 very enthusiastic thumbs up. Anywho, I just wanted to kind of give my little movie review about that. And like I say, test out my new equipment and everything. And I'll catch y'all on the flip-flop. I love you like chicken. Don't lick those boot heels. Yeehaw, fuck the law. And I'll catch you on the flip-flop. Bye!